Hello, good evening, and welcome to Lead Farm's live stream. You'll have to give me 1 minute to relax. It's been a huge push and a ton of work. Dad has been helping out as much as he can, not physically, but just management. So not having him here this spring, this is the first planting season that I haven't had Dad out here every day, so it's been a load. But Laura has been doing a really good job. All my other employees, well, I should say other employees. Everybody else that I hired or contracted to do a ton of other work for me has been crushing it. It has been dry for like 6 months, and I've got a surprise for you guys. Well, I'll just tell you, it finally rained. We got a ton planted. We got the fertilizer on and some chemicals on, and it's raining now. We didn't finish planting, but that's a beautiful, wonderful thing. So we got equipment put away. It's Friday night. I'm enjoying a nice ice-cold water. I thought I would just sit down with you guys. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, put them in the comments, and I will sit and relax, and we'll do a little bit of live stream. How is that? Can you guys see me or hear me okay? How do you like the background back there? Okay. There we go. Ask away all of your questions. You know what? This is soaked. Look how wet it is. But I will mention this is Rain Defender. Carhartt gear. Oh my goodness, Kale. This is great stuff. I need a haircut. It seems, Kale, that you have really let yourself go. Yes, that is true. Sorry about that. Ooh, pants are wet. All right, I'm going to try to log in my live stream and read the comments from over here. And then maybe I'll take you on a farm tour. We can look outside and see the rain. We'll go check. I tell you what, we're going to be real quick. I want to get home. 10, 20 minutes. Somebody keep me on track, keep me on schedule. I'll end this live stream by going out and checking the rain gauge. Happy Friday, everyone. Oh, it feels good to just sit and rest and relax. Let me tell you, I will sleep good tonight. Can't wait to see the family. I might even get to spend tomorrow with the family. That would be wonderful and amazing. Here we go. Kale is live. Okay. Oh no, what happened? I lost all of my, where are the comments? There we go. Is it raining out there yet? Yes, it is. Are you into energy drinks? I am into energy drinks. But I usually only take, it takes me about 3 days to drink one energy drink, or I open it up when it's cold, and I take like 3 sips, and that's about it. So I love all sorts of drinks and all sorts of flavors, but I don't think I've ever finished an entire can of anything. Hey there from a cold and rainy Minnesota. Hi, Minnesota. Yeah, you guys are cold and wet. I don't know what your planting progress is. It'll be interesting to see Monday afternoon what that is. There was hail in this storm. We didn't get any hail on this farm, but I know out west it was hailing. I had a few friends texting me saying that it's coming. Isn't Minnesota nice? Minnesota is nice. I thought Nebraska is nice. We changed our slogan to Minnesota nice. Sorry, Nebraska. Nebraska nice. Planting progress. We are about 50% done with our corn. We are 100% done with our soybeans. I still have some isolation rows to go in for soybeans, about 30 acres, but otherwise we are completely finished with that. I planted some some of the beans in pretty rough conditions in really dry dirt. So this rain is going to help them tremendously. What else is new and going on? I bought some equipment. Grain markets are headed higher, but also my input costs are going through the roof. I heard some messaging today on some of the group chats that I'm in that booking next year's fertilizer and chemical supplies is probably going to be very important, and probably book them now, even though we don't know what the price is going to be. Lock them in, because supplies and availability could be touchy and tight. So I'm already starting to look at 2023. Don't worry, we'll do our best to bring you food, fertilizer, food, fuel, and fiber for the cotton growers out there. I don't grow any cotton. Oh, thank you. Praying for Dad. I surprised Laura today, and I hooked up the fertilizer trailer, and I sent Dad out. Dad delivered the fertilizer to Laura so she could refill. So he is doing a little bit of work around here. He's just frustrated. He wants to do, like we all do, we want to do and enjoy life and work like we were 20 or 40, younger. You know, everything we did, enjoy it while you're young. If it rains, will you wakeboard in celebration? That's a good idea. We don't have the boat in the lake yet, but we do have a four-wheeler. If it rains enough and our ditch gets full of water, we can wakeboard in the ditch. That's a great idea, Huskers. Hello from Colorado. I have potatoes, cucumbers, and onions in the ground here in Virginia. Is that your backyard garden? Or is that like you are a commercial grower, like more than 10 acres? I would actually like to plant some potatoes. I hear they're fairly easy to grow, and I love potatoes. I should just plant a bunch in my backyard and see what happens. They would probably get neglected. I'm a farmer, so everything at home gets neglected. Megan does all the mowing and the yard work. It's like, you know, the electrician, the wiring never gets done in his own house. For the plumbing, the toilet never gets fixed because he's out doing it all day long. The last thing you want to do is come home and farm in your backyard. What was my first car? Ooh, that's a good question. Are you looking for my passwords? What was your favorite number? What street did you grow up on? What's your mother's maiden name? I enjoy your videos. Stay safe. You bet. Tennessee is here. I like your live feed. Can you do more of this? Yes, I would love to do more live feeds or YouTube videos. I don't want to say I don't have time. I'm just too busy. Typically when I get set up in a tractor, I get set up in one of these planting tractors. Then I'm doing a number of other things. And then once I have a chance to do a live stream in the tractor, I need to get more seed or fertilizer or move a pivot in and out. So if I would do a live feed, it would be, it'd be kind of messy. Why don't I just do it anyway? You would be, half the time you would be sitting alone in the tractor cab while I'm off doing something else. But maybe you guys don't care. Maybe you want to just see the Nebraska sky and sunset. What has been your most effective way to keep critters from getting to the sweet corn? We haven't grown sweet corn here in a couple years, but Grandpa always used an electric fence. Oh, also, Grandpa would park a car out in the middle of the sweet corn patch. It was only about, I don't know, an acre, half an acre. But then he'd run an extension cord out to it, plug in a radio, and just play the radio music in the middle of the sweet corn patch. And that would keep raccoons away. Raccoons were usually the biggest pest critter that would attack our sweet corn. Interesting fact, you know your sweet corn is ready at the perfect time when raccoons start getting into it. They won't eat it when it's too young or too old, but that's when you know it's time to pick sweet corn. And for those of you guys maybe don't know, if you're not farmers, I grow commercial corn. It goes into livestock feed and ethanol. So the corn that I grow, number 2 yellow corn, is, I mean, you can eat it, but it does a lot better going through a couple processes before it comes to you. I have grown non-GMO white corn, food grade white corn, and that does get made into tortilla chips and tortillas, corn chips. So I have done that in the past, but we don't have any this year. Ooh, this is a good question. Laura has demonstrated some super expensive equipment. Do farmers buy or lease that equipment? Is it family farms or large corporation farms that buy or lease the equipment? Good question. It's everybody and everything. We have small farms that have very nice, expensive equipment. We have large farms that are family owned that have older equipment. They like to run older equipment and do a lot of repairs themselves. There's everything under most. Let's see, corporate farm. What do you mean by corporate farms? It's kind of an interesting question. It's kind of a buzzword. Ask what do you mean by corporate farms? Because most of the farms in America. Ooh, this is Kale being a bad advocate. I should know that statistic off the top of my head. The majority of farms in America and North America are family owned. Do we still have hogs? Yes, but we're just renting out the buildings. So we have a company come in, and we're no longer even doing the management or day-to-day. They're doing everything. We had to renegotiate the contract. I just couldn't work all day and all night. We had to cut the time frame somewhere. So we still do have hogs. We use the manure on our fields, but we do not have ownership in them. Oh, excavator. Yes, sir. It's another thing that stinks. I've been so busy in the field, my new excavator just sits at home staring at me, waiting for me to run it. I have, to clear my mind, I have taken it out a couple times and run it for half an hour or an hour, taking out cedar trees and fences, but I've been spending, farming is my main bread and honey. So that's where I got to spend the most amount of time. I don't make enough or on YouTube or social media to delegate a ton of time for it. But I've had a lot of comments from you guys. You love what we're doing out here, and you just want to see more and more. So I try to show what I can on, Twitter and Instagram and YouTube from time to time. But I apologize. I don't always have the time and energy to give you guys the best of me. So typically the farm is getting most of me, and then the family unfortunately gets the leftovers of Kale. But things are going well. Do my other children express interest in farming? Not so much. They like to help out from time to time, but they have busy lives in school and activities. That remains to be seen. I'd love for one of my kids to come back, take over the farm. That's great. If not, maybe one of my nieces and nephew, but if not, a Carlson family member. So I'm a 4th generation farmer. Laura's a 5th generation. If there is not a 6th generation Carlson farmer, I'm okay with that. Legacies are great and wonderful, but sometimes, if none of my kids or relatives want to come back and farm, I'm going to look for a kid somebody is young and has passion for agriculture and farming, and I will let them come in and show them the ropes, and then just let them take over the whole farm. So that's kind of that's the big 20, 30-year plan, but that's where I'm at right now. Who knows what my kids want to do? My kids want to come back to farm, that's great. But kids, if you're listening, if you're watching this, and you don't want to carry on the Carlson tradition, legacy, that's okay. I want to give you the freedom to be the best that you can be, where you're at, what you're doing. Any chance you can mount a GoPro inside and outside your tractor and do more lives? Yes, it's difficult to do a live outside of the tractor. I have mounted GoPros all over the tractor. I have done, I've got a ton of footage. I continue to film. I just don't edit, produce, and dump out. So, in fact, tonight when the rainstorm was moving in, I grabbed my GoPro and filmed a bunch of stuff. We thought there was a tornado circling above us, but yeah, I have a ton of footage. See, I got another RAM mount right here, so I'll continue taking footage. If somebody wants to take my SD cards and edit videos for me, I'm up for that. Oh, what time is it? Are we past 10 or 20 minutes? I gotta get going. When will you start planting? Already started. We started April, what day is it? April 10th, 15th? I think we tried to start on the 15th. We just like to watch other people work. Make sure you guys get out and do some work too. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you guys are hard workers. It's always fun to put in a hard day's work and then go home and watch other people work. That's when you know you might have an addiction to work. Do your customers have concerns over volunteer corn messing with hybrid seed? Yes. It's not exactly how it works. We plant all of our seed corn on soybean ground, so there is no volunteer corn. We will not plant seed corn on corn ground, so there is no contamination. So all of my customers, or all of Pioneer's customers, get a very clean product. That's one of the things that takes me a lot of time being a seed corn grower, is making sure my borders, my isolation, and what I'm planting where is exact, because we want, 100% product. Hello, Sacramento, California. I want to come out to California soon. I've got a couple of people I want to visit, and I like California. Some places that I really enjoy seeing and visiting. Were your kids in 4-H? No, our high school that my kids go to do not have a 4-H program. Ooh, if you had to pick one piece of equipment to operate the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Probably a tractor like that, because it's versatile. You can hook up to several different kinds of implements. I love bulldozers. I love excavators. It's going to be a tractor. I know that's kind of a general blanket statement, but I'll just say tractor. Be safe out there. You bet. I'm inside the shop so I don't get struck by lightning. And also, don't watch how I drive my four-wheeler. How do you select seed, given that you are picking a duration time to when it will be harvested? Does it differ between farms in your area? I can pick a fairly long variety, 114 up to 118 day corn. That usually yields the best. If we can get it planted in April, early May, then we'll be able to harvest October, November. So I pick my my commercial corn. I choose it basically based on yield, whatever yields the best in our area for our ground and for our type of soil. My dinner is really good. Have a good night. What did you have for dinner? Steak, ribeye, T-bone, potatoes. Hello, New Zealand. I'd love to visit New Zealand as well, too. Australia. Frog King. Coming home. How you been? How have you been? I'll come home and see you here really pretty quick. Yep, Dad's doing really pretty good. Thanks, Gary from Indiana. All right. It's time to close it out. Can I see how much time has been on here? All right, we're gonna show. Oh, let's go take a look at the rain gauge. I'll take you outside. You can get wet in the rain. We'll get the camera. I think my phone is waterproof. Don't you guys just love the sound of rain? I'll shut this phone off. Here, I'll set you up in the doorway. There you go. You guys can watch the rain for a minute. It's one of the, as a farmer, and especially when it's been dry, it's one of the most amazing sounds. I am going to sleep so good tonight. You know, I think I might just keep filming here this rain to see and hear the thunder and lightning. and then just replay it. This would be great. Go to bed music. I might just keep the live stream. I tell you what, I might keep the live stream up over here just going on, and then I'll just go home and play it and then sleep so peacefully. No, that doesn't make sense. I can hear it out my own window. Can you guys hear the birds? I'm gonna go check the rain gauge. Some kids never grow up. Have you guys ever splashed and played in puddles? You have a nice puddle there. I got wet. And I don't care. I'm just happy. I want you guys to be happy too. Enjoy life. Life is a beautiful thing, precious gift. You know, everybody says that life's too short to not be happy or enjoy life, and I'm not there every day. I have mental struggles, mental anxiety as well, but be positive. Cheer up. Be tough. All right. Hey, guys. Good night. Have a good one. We will see you on the next one, which could be a couple months from now. Who knows? The way Kale interacts. So I'll give you one more minute with this beautiful rain. I just remembered something. You know how I said we got everything put away? We didn't. I just remembered I left the Suburban and a trailer out in the field. It doesn't have any seed bags in it. You guys want to go on an adventure? I'm going to take a four-wheeler. I'm going to go out and get the Suburban and trailer from the field. I'll take the four-wheeler out to the field, load it up on the trailer. Oh, I never told you. We are at 70 hundredths of rain. It's beautiful and amazing. This is going to happen. You want me to do it on the live stream? You want me to just go do it myself? I should probably put boots on. Just when you thought you were going to go home, Kale, could we leave the car out there overnight? Yes. This is where good and bad decisions get made. Maybe just leave it alone? All right, vote real quick. Do you want me to... Couple things. You want me to go get the Suburban and trailer? Or do you want me to leave it? And if I do you want me to bring you guys along with in the mud? I got to think about where I parked it and how close to the drive, because I'm totally going to get stuck. I don't think I'll get stuck. This has happened to me before. That has fairly good tires on it. It'll make a mess in the field, and it'll cover the trailer and the four-wheeler. I think we just relax and go home. It's right there. The four-wheeler's right there. Let me think on this for just 1 minute. Oh, so you guys vote real quick while I think about this. Let me think about this. Send in your vote. What's up? I still haven't decided if I'm going to go rescue the car or not. Have you guys voted yet? Haven't even read the comments. But, go home and get some rest. Oh. Oh, man. The smell of rain. The smell of rain is just like the smell of fresh turned soil. It is muy buen. Take us with you. Go home. Next time. How about tomorrow? It'll still be raining tomorrow. Let's do another live, and it'll just be a whole new adventure, or I'll just film it. And we'll get the Suburban destroyed, stuck in a ditch, and then it can be a whole thing. Then maybe Grant can come out and pull me out. Take care, guys. I was this close. You know how badly. Yeah, I'm going home. Take care. Peace out. Phone's wet. The X doesn't stop the live stream. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Not really sure, but I'll click OK.